Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Impact third video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newest weapon that just dropped for Fuhua, which is the Divine Key Infinite Intimidator. This is basically the newest weapon that you guys have to use for Fuhua to be as viable as possible. But yeah, we're going to be taking a look at its implications and some of the stuff that it can do, and then use it in a stage. Obviously, you're going to try Invasive Mirage because it's easier for us. Obviously, we're also going to take a look at team comps that you guys can use in order to make this weapon really good. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd and Reverse 1999 videos. And as always, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so taking a look at the weapon itself, it can be used as a Divine Key, so you can tune it basically once you get it. Obviously I didn't pre-arm it yet, but we're going to be taking a look at just the normal weapon skill, and then we're going to look at the pre-arm. But you can basically tune it into your dorm. That way you can get some good stats or a stat boost when you want to use the buffs from the Divine Key. So really good weapon to have in terms of just normal stat buffs. But I digress. This is, we're going to take a look at the weapon skill, but first we're going to read the description. So, the Hersher of Sentience uses its authority to forge the legendary weapon. Obviously, Hersher of Sentience can create anything she wants. Like its creator, it has no solid form, so it has earned the alias Phantasm. Without a physical form, it's forever in flux, but can still perform a myriad of functions. It's said that based on the needs of combat, Infinite Intimidator can immediately take a piece of any weapon. So it basically can transform can transfer into anything she wants, depending on the situation, which is really cool. So the weapon skill: surprise attack, cool SP 0, so it doesn't really take any SP, which is really nice. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Throws a brick at enemies, dealing damage at percentage of attack of AoE physical damage. When used by the Hersher of Sentience, it will also restores additional 20 SP and inflict coma and 6 stun trauma. So this is basically a stun weapon. And when in burst mode, grants the following moves. So this is really good to pair with the Pericles Stigmata, obviously, because it's basically the full set. Because Pericles is a burst crit Stigmata, so really good. Basic attack: Hersher of Sentience integrates various weapons and repeatedly tapping attack up to 10 times will fire them, dealing that much damage of physical damage. However, holding attack will not trigger the combo's attack slashes. Special attack: you can tap Alt for the special attack divine powers. You deal that much damage. You inflict coma and stun trauma. So 6 + 6, 12 towards stun trauma, which is really good. Cooldown is 8 seconds. Using the skill leaves a fissure that will remain until Hersher mode ends, and enemies on the fissure cannot be knocked back. This is really good if you want to basically make it so that the combo stays. Basically, it's like a fighting game where if the character is stunned back, you won't have the chance to basically continue the combo. It makes it so that mix-ups are in the combo. So finisher skill: tap the weapon to trigger a finisher. Brick Bully deals that much damage plus 100% attack of physical damage. Crit rate for this attack is increased by 100%. So she's basically gonna do crit damage. Gonna do crit damage, which is really good. And a large range and inflict 6 stun trauma. So it's stun trauma after stun trauma after stun trauma, which makes it so that it's really good to enemies struck. This attack is regarded as an ultimate, during which the character triggers time frozen domain. So it stops time, which is really nice, stopping all skill and stage timers. Once released, burst mode will end and the ultimate will enter a 6-second cooldown. So this is a really good effect to have. Does a bunch of crit damage, which is really good for obviously Senti, since you want to do as much damage as possible. She kind of transformed from a support to a DPS, or like both, which is really nice. Blades at my service. During burst mode, the character's physical damage is increased by 7.6%. When used by Hersher of Sentience, an enemy who already has impair inflicted by another character will incur 7.2% more physical damage rather than the impair associated with spiritual vanquish area. So basically, you get obviously more damage when you're on burst mode, but when you use Hersher of Sentience and you inflict impair with another character, for example using Isaac Newton, you'll deal a bunch more damage, which is really nice. In other cases, the impair will be afflicted as normal. When the when the best of both worlds was triggered, its duration is extended by 16%, while during burst mode, all authority effect will be triggered. So the crit damage, whatever, okay. And then key of sentience and cooperates, character's physical damage is increased by 16%. I think this is regarding the tuning effect, which is really nice. So overall, the normal without the pre-arm is actually really nice. Obviously, the pre-arm is going to be a bit better. We're going to take a look at that really quickly. So I think unparalleled is the same thing, but you gain more attack damage, which is really nice. Also, this is also the same here. Finisher skill is the same. I think the only thing that's different is this one. So crit rate increases by 6.1%. Using weapon activates as an enemy, okay, and will not in burst mode. Okay, we got 10 stacks of regal. I don't know what regal is. While the character is on the field hitting an enemy with an ultimate or burst mode attack, it will consume 1 stack of regal and become. Oh, okay, so it's a good SP recovery option, which is crazy because this gives you SP, and then this also gives you SP, which is like really good. And I think that's pretty much it. That's the only thing that's kind of different with the weapon. But I think it kind of serves as a big difference because, you know, you gain more crit rate, you gain more SP, and then more damage, etc, etc. So obviously you would want to pre-arm this weapon as soon as possible. But as of currently, I just got it today, which is crazy. I got it today, so I just want to showcase it off really quickly and see how it performs. So that's basically it for the weapon. It's actually really nice, and it's a very big boost to the main weapon that Fuhua has, and definitely a recommendation for you guys to get. But obviously, if you don't really need to get it to make Harsher of Sentience viable. But it's like a really big step forward for the Valkyrie. So if you guys really love Harsher of Sentience, definitely try and get this as soon as possible. For the stigmatas that I'm using for Harsher of Sentience, it's obviously the Pericles stuff with Maybe each party mid. So Pericles top, Pericles bottom, and then Maybe each party. So this is obviously for the crit boost and stuff like that. We covered this in an earlier video if you guys want to check it out. It's basically called reviewing Pericles, the Pericles stigmata. You can see it in the thumbnail, so it should be easy to notice. But yeah, Pericles top and bottom are I'm pretty sure top and bottom are the best. I'm not really sure, but either way, every single one of them is really good. Every single one of them is really good, and it can be used in a bunch of ways. But we have both of them for the top and bottom, and maybe each party for the total damage increase. So definitely something you can consider. Obviously, you could also use F2P options for Harsher of Sentience, including Gluttony, Marco Polo, and Newton with like Holmes if you want to do the bleeding damage and stuff. And obviously, this could be the brick, right? So yeah, we're gonna take it into some games and try it out ourselves. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of team comps that you guys can use for Harsher of Sentience. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so that's basically the team that I'm using right now. Obviously, we have our main DPS, which is Harsher of Sentience. We have the Infinite Intimidator, obviously, because it's the main purpose of the video, which is trying to showcase this weapon. The Stigmatas that I showed before, obviously Pericles top, bottom, and maybe party mid. And then we have Harsher of Rebirth as our main support. We are using her pre-armed weapon, which is the Live Harvester's Path, Shared Destiny, with the Harsher of Rebirth mid, bottom, and Teresa Gluttony for the total damage increase. We also have Prometheus with her main weapon, obviously, and her main signature stigmata. So this team is kind of stacked, not gonna lie, but if you want some other options, here you go. For the F2P options, obviously, we have the direct set, which is a F2P option. We have the Gluttony and then this, and if you guys have managed to get one of the stigmatas, you can go ahead and do so. And then obviously the main support options. And for Harsher of Rebirth, there's a bunch of ways that you can build her. Most of them, like a bunch of them. So there is Margrave, top, mid, and bottom. The Gluttony, Teresa, Gluttony, May, and Newton line with the Cezanne, and then what's it called? This one, Paganini mid. And we have also the Aladdin set as well. You can guys use for that. So yeah, these are the bunch of stuff that you guys can use for Her Share of Rebirth. If you guys don't know, don't obviously have the Her Share of Rebirth Stigmata. So we're gonna go over a game and show you guys how it works, and let's get right into it. So that was basically it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content. I obviously did some mistakes into the combo, mainly the one where I didn't use all my full attacks because I want to showcase off the last bit of the ultimate where she uses her weapon skill. But usually you would want to use all your sequences of attacks with once you enter the burst mode for Her Share of Sentience in order to do as much damage as possible with her. But yeah, it's just so much damage that I couldn't, like, I wasn't even able to do the ultimate. So I just did it at the last minute so you guys can see it. So that's pretty much basically it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd and Reverse 1999 videos. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.